Hello, Subject 4. Nice to officially meet you.
Welcome everyone to the Subject 4 podcast. My name is Artemis, and today we are doing open mic with the staff of Subject 4 podcast. And I don't know why, but my dog really wants to get on microphone right now. I don't know why.
Yours too. Mine do too.
So we are up here with Dusty Girl. Dusty Girl, I had to turn you up. You're all the way up, and you're kind of low.
Is that better?
That is better. Were you not talking in your mic?
I was eating, so I moved my microphone away.
I just scarfed down a sandwich and a bag of chips. But welcome everyone. We had an episode today. Yeah. And if you did not know that, then why are you here? Go watch the episode. Come back. We'll still be around.
We always like an hour.
Just to let everyone know, it is beneficial for you guys to stay until the end of the podcast. I know that when I start saying, we're going to wrap it up, a lot of people start dropping out, especially over on YouTube. You do not want to drop out. Stay on YouTube. As soon as we end today, we are going to be redirecting you to the Science Babes. Science Babes are coming on right after us. So stay here for your 863 channel. That's what we need, like an 863 TV guide.
We need like a lineup list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get like honestly, we should just make a server with everybody and call it the 863 channel.
Yes, the 863 channel, where it's just, and when people aren't on, it's just playing old episodes.
Yes.
There we go.
Like Twitch reruns.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, just to let everyone know who is over on YouTube, Nightbot is with us because we are getting
the cursed bots.
Yes, we are getting spammed, attacked. So we do have Nightbot, and if you are not a subscriber, you will not be able to comment on YouTube because we're trying everything to keep our community safe. We are just annoyed, as you guys are, because when they chat over on YouTube, it gets broadcasted up on the videos. So
no good.
Yeah, it's no bueno.
Oh, wait,
so we're doing whatever we can.
I just clicked subscriber as in subbed, not joined as in part of the tiers.
Yes, it's not membership. It's just subscribers.
It's still very easy. It's still very easy for the bots to get in.
We're not hiding behind a paywall. It's just we're hiding behind our subscribe button, which bots really can't do. So, but yeah, if you can if you shouldn't, if you're new to live streams, and you don't know what Nightbot is, it's a bit of a jerk of a bot. So it will time you out if you're doing all caps. It'll time you out if you write the word cocktails, like stuff
It'll
like that.
time you out if you have more than 3 emojis,
Yes.
like all back to back with no text at all.
So it
Uh,
is a bit
gotta
of a
ask.
jerk. So
Because Nux has not messed with the settings and turned off the default stuff, so
as
we're
of right
stuck with the
now, we
default
just
setting.
have the hardcore Nightbot to see if that will deter the spammers.
Squatter, cocktails because of the first part of the word.
Cocktails, assassins, anything that has a bad word inside of a word. I don't know. Squatter, I'll draw you a picture later, okay? He does get it. He's just playing dumb.
Yeah, he's playing them.
I'm so happy Squatter's here. Hi, Squatter. It's been a while since you've been up. You've been able to join a podcast. But yes, I did see you clash. This is a later podcast because we kind of don't want to line it up for the Science Babes so we can direct our audience directly to you guys, to them. So you don't have to like leave our live stream to join their live stream, or if you forget about it, we wanted to line it up so we just flow right into each other, and that way we keep building upon it. They're going to be more research, more science based, and we are more of, I don't know how to describe our theories.
Brain breaking.
Probably emotional breaking. I think I pull out the emotional theories, like Ben has a daughter. What did I say last? That Scott could be Nelson. that really made a lot of people happy. So, hello, Giggling Bug. Thank you for joining us for our first live recording. We'll look forward to reading or hearing your theories. But today we are going... I don't even have the episode up. I am so behind, guys. How do you podcast, guys? I forgot.
There we go.
I forgot how to
What
podcast.
Matthew said.
It's been such a while. But yes, Clash also asked if I was feeling better. I am feeling 100% better. It definitely did form into bronchitis, but being on antibiotics for a week and an inhaler has definitely kind of cleared everything out. I do have to I do clear my throat a lot, but that's because of the meds that I'm on. They make I'm on a med. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a new kind of med, and it completely numbs the back of your throat. So it numbs that feeling that you have to cough, but it constantly feels like I have something I haven't swallowed completely. So I keep swallowing a lot because it feels weird back there, but that is all that I'm on right now. And so sorry. I have been trying to play with this microphone's gain, but you might hear a little rattling in the background. I don't know if it definitely will not come through on Discord, but if you're on YouTube, you might hear a little rattling in the background, and that is my air conditioner.
Artemis turned off noise suppression challenge.
It doesn't work for YouTube.
Yeah, but for Discord, if people must suffer, it's not fair for YouTube to suffer.
Okay. They don't need to suffer. But yeah. So, how are you guys? How's your week been?
I've been pulling all-nighters left and right.
Are you done with school?
Horizon. No, I'm only done with school on July. I'm not joking. I wish I was joking.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Because usually college starts in October, but because of COVID, we started November, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, see, here it's August to May.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want up there?
Yeah,
You could come up there.
which
Sorry,
is
I have a new
and now
platform for my
and
dogs, so they're
yeah,
testing it out right now.
and now uni's decided that instead of splitting the year into 3 parts, they split it in half, and between the semesters there's like 2-3 week break. So
Welcome, Liz Forever. Thank you for catching a
it's
line.
just it's such a gentle chokehold.
How are you, Dusty girl?
I'm good. I played volleyball last night. Do I hurt today? I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh yeah,
The
I
day's almost over.
I'm gonna
That
feel
was me
icky
being
tomorrow.
positive about, yes, I hurt, but I'm ignoring it.
Fair. No, I would do the same. Yesterday, our teacher decided to make like on orchestra, everybody's like a tiny family, and because yesterday they had a concert. The day after or the class after, it's always this like snack time with everybody playing basketball and football, and we just kind of see the message. Keep in mind that it's like we're on the other side of the state. And we just kind of message our teacher in private, hey, is it okay if I join? And the teacher's like, yeah, as long as you bring food like everybody else. I book the ticket, I tell my parents I'm going, and I just screenshot the ticket and say, I'm bringing chips, drinks, and the train ticket to insert city here to not talk to myself. And everybody who knew us personally just kind of freaked out a little bit. And now my parents
Nice.
planning streams and games.
That sounds like
Russell,
fun.
happy early birthday, by the way.
Knock on wood, because that's a little bit bad luck. But when tomorrow comes, if you're on our Discord, by the way, I'm gonna be typing the link now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But if you're on our Discord, you're gonna get this special rule. And whenever midnight comes, happy birthday. But until then, I keep it back.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's I don't know why it's bad luck. It's the same thing as biting your candle after you blow the candles out on your birthday. It's just a tradition.
Yeah, I get that.
Bum bum bum. Sorry, giggling bug. Bug. Like that name, giggling bug. Well, let's jump in. I finally got the episode up. Today we are going to be talking about, on the Matthias channel, we're going to be talking about episode I Found Footage of Us That Never Happened.
Did it.
I don't like the title. Sorry, I just realized I don't like the title. I found footage that of us. No, I
No,
found
it's kind of
footage of them.
yeah.
True. Very true.
Of them being tested on, I guess, and it never happened? Question mark. I'll read the
Can I do a poll?
description. Huh?
Can we do a poll on this one?
Yes, we can.
Because so far I've seen that there's like 2-3 general ideas of what's going on, and people seem to be very split between all of them. Time travel shenanigan, like same time travel,
Time travel.
mind control, brainwashing, timelines converging,
Like
or all of
parallel
the above.
universe.
Yeah, like the people are saying that the timelines are just like
They're
combining
crossing
themselves. Yeah,
Oh,
basically. So
They're like
technically the
merging?
event would have happened in a parallel universe. It doesn't explain why the footage would be so old, even though we don't have a date confirmed. We just have the weak notion that Sam seems younger.
So we have time travel, mind control, and parallel universe crossover.
Yeah, that's all the 3 I've seen so far. And the most agreed upon.
Okay. The poll is going live on YouTube right now.
Psst, go to YouTube.
So, yes. So,
Matt's
what
in
do
the
you
fut-
think is going on? Do you think it's time travel, mind control, or parallel universe crossovers?
I'll be honest. I think it's all of them are very probable, if not a mix of all of them.
Well,
I was
let's
gonna say,
read
I'm not sure.
as everyone is voting. I'll read the little hypnosis. That's how you say that word. Of the episode. It says, after returning from Syntec location number 7, the team is eager to peek inside the locker and see if they can find some clues pertaining to anything having to do with Deb's murder. Will there be anything of use, or is this going to be a start of another open path that leaves them with nothing but more questions than answers? Well, guess which one we got?
Oh God.
We got more questions than answers.
Way
We
more
got
questions.
more employees involved, I think. Did anyone catch the names of the new employees?
I have April Johnson
Oh, jeez.
and Johnson with the weird spelling. Okay,
I did
like that.
We did get a new character in my, as I was flipping through the episode, it popped up. So give me just a second. I'll pull it up on the YouTube live stream. I forgot what it was called though. Yes, so we did get a new character.
There was one on the planner that I didn't
There
clutch.
we go. There's him and his awesomeness. Sorry if you're on Discord, there is like a 10-second delay. But
Forgot about that.
it's beautiful,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's just, Matt, if you're listening, new profile picture, bud. Like,
Oh my God.
it's a new profile picture. It
Oh my
doesn't
God,
make
that
your
makes-
ears look big at all. Sorry.
It's just
Ah.
two blobs on the face instead of eyes.
He looks
two
like,
blobs
yeah,
on
he
the
looks like a
sides instead of
bug,
ears.
like
I
a
was gonna
fly.
say, it looks like a bug.
What
Bug
did he call
thighs.
this character again?
Overkiss.
Overkiss?
Bug thighs. Let's change it, guys.
Bug
Bug
thighs?
thighs.
Bug thighs.
Bug
Bug
Yes.
thighs?
thighs.
Okay, so everyone out there who has these, like, Matt is acting suspicious. Like, I still think he's under control. I don't think so. Look at that. Do you think that is the absolute?
That's
Proof
a
right
valid
there.
argument.
I'm sorry. This is the most Matt thing I've seen in a while. So, yeah. If anyone thinks that Matt is acting suspicious, please screenshot this and crop it out and just send it to them and be like, oh, you think this is suspicious? Which is sad that, you know, this behavior certifies that Matt is still with us.
Yeah, it's a
We
good.
needed to confirm it somehow.
Huh?
We needed to confirm it somehow.
I know. This is confirmation. This is confirmation. And Matt, if you're listening, fight me. You know how to get on stage. Fight me. Anyways, so yeah, so I mean, I still prefer Overkiss over Chill.
Me.
I did not like Over Chill.
I mean, fair. I didn't either. Overchill is just a little bit too hype. And yes, that sun Me trying to remember Portuguese/English classes. Crap.
Okay, let's see. Did anyone, while we were talking about overkiss, did anyone get employees' names?
I have April Johnson. I know there was another one on the planner, but
I do not have an April Johnson as of yet.
Johnson is skipped. Like Johnson does not have the H. That's
So,
the easiest way to explain it.
yeah, Johnson. Thank you, Science Babes. They already know this, but I like printed out most of all their documentation.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
yes, it's a. I'm gonna need a 3-inch binder right now because the 1-inch binder that I have it all crammed into is definitely crammed into. So I
boy.
have all the personnel files that they have documented. I have the text chats from the Apple II. John Doe emails and text messages. Benjamin Cobalt emails and text messages. Any type of patient chats, like when they were talking to patients. So I have Matt talking to patient F, November 23rd. I got the voice chats with Deb, John Doe, and that is all I've been able to actually organize right now. Face-to-face chats, tape chats. So yes, it's still not all their documentation, by the way.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna get all of it.
No, but so I was at work and we were getting a new printer for the group home that I work for. We were getting a new printer, and which kind of made one of the employees upset. They were like, "I just put a new ink cartridge in the old one." I was like,
no.
"Well, let me just waste your paper then." And boy, did I. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to update for these new employees. So somebody said it was a Molly.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
Molly.
yeah, Molly.
No last name mentioned.
And then the bottom locker was Scott's, and that's when things kind of really kick off. What was interesting was the rings, right?
Yeah.
Like the wedding
I don't
rings.
think Scott's had a ring.
No, because he has a girlfriend apparently, and her name is
Wait.
Chloe.
Wait. Who did Woods get compared to again?
What do you mean?
Was Woods compared to Wes on the letters Dab left?
Yep, Wes.
Boy, oh boy.
I don't know. I never followed the parallels in that.
I am breaking right now.
Oh no.
I'm going to
Oh,
give
we
2 more minutes for this poll. Actually, I might just, unless we come up with a different poll, I might just keep this poll up. We do have 30 votes, but we
Yeah.
have 31 viewers, and we've got how many
I
people
am
in
not
Discord?
voting.
Not
I am
everyone's
not voting.
voted.
Vote. No, because I agree with all of them.
I can't
don't have-
vote. I have to go on my other account. Hold on.
I have
Can't
enough alt
decide.
I have enough alt accounts to vote. Hold on, I'm gonna vote.
I can't decide which one.
Get more alt accounts and vote all of them. So
While you guys are voting, go ahead and like this live stream.
do you want me to read the contents of the lockers? Because I just got that written down.
Sure.
Okay, so on the first locker we have the tag for
Report.
April Johnson with the weird Johnson. I guess that's a thing now. Then we have the keys, which is a pink bracelet-like thing. That honestly looks like very much like a hair tie, like the loom hair ties. So and it had a weird key, and it was a single golden key. Then we have the first wedding ring. Then we have locker 2 with more keys. The blue bracelet had 1 key and the gray bracelet had another 1 key. There was a second ring, and there was the planner signed under Autumn Hill
That's
on
what
the red coat.
that's what I wanted to get my hands on, was that planner. Do we have that in evidence?
And like you said it before,
Haha.
Matt, give us the evidence.
Yeah, it's funny.
Then the locker 3, aka the one by our lovely adored kind of shrimped for people. Why are we still shrimping for characters that could possibly be evil? Please stop. Which was numbing pills, cigarettes, 2 keys on a gray keychain, a scarf, and the CD.
Airport is actually gonna go watch the video now. Airport, take
Or-
notes for us.
Please
You
help us
go,
take
Artie.
notes.
Ooh, look
You're
at that
not a fake
picture.
fan. Girl, I will target you with affection if you dare say that.
I love this shot. Thank you.
That's a great shot.
Need admin password for archive program. Clinical test. These are all crossed out though. Clinical test, PP
They probably got done.
104 and PP 105. Need tech notes before final review comes. Ben needs approval for 6 new subjects for test PP 109. Check on all company car. Matthias thumb. Trials must be scheduled by the 30th.
Which
Can't
is
27?
kind of
I
weird if you
cannot
ask
see
me.
the 30th.
Which is weird, but
It's
yeah.
like a
but
light blue.
The 27 says speak with Gary about contract extension.
Yeah.
Is this April's?
The planner? No, it's Autumn's.
Autumn's.
Or at least Matt
So
said
it's Autumn
so, but
Hills?
we never saw the name on the planner.
Well, it's just interesting. Like, the 20th says, keep open for Nelson. So that means that this would be a secretary writing, keep this free for Nelson. Don't schedule
So
anything for Nelson on this day.
So
That's
it
what
would
that's what
be
a secretary
Autumn.
it is Autumn Hill.
Thank you, Kai, for the screenshots. Being a lifesaver here.
Yes, thank you.
Ew. Sorry, on the 25th it says meeting with Nelson at 1 p.m. Patient check up at 8 p.m. That's a long freaking day.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube. I am going to save this. Thank you, Kai, for this.
So yeah. I mean, so far that's all I got. I don't know why, but my brain kind of screamed that the rings were Wes and Deb's, but probably not.
When they first pulled out the ring, I thought it was an 863 ring for some reason.
Same.
That was the first thing my brain went to.
Another thing that, because here's the thing that is really tripping me right now, is that Deb kept comparing Sam and Woods to Deb, to herself and Wes. And now we have a footage of Sam wearing something she doesn't own, of Woods wearing a type of clothes he does not agree with at all, and the footage apparently is old footage.
We have a John on the 17th.
The only thing against this mindset of, oh my god, Sam and Woods are clones of Deb and Wes or whatever, simply is that Wes died long ago. It was Autumn's locker, but that does not mean it was hers. Could be doing her own investigation. That too, and
True.
April Johnson's tag being there also does not mean that it is April's locker, because just the same way Scott left his tag behind on location 3, The same could be said here for location 7.
There's names on here that we don't know.
More names.
So on the 11th, we have a Ren. Kylo Ren. On the 11th, train Ren. Let me go through all these. Clinical test at location 12th with Nelson at 12 p.m. Okay. Meeting with Nelson, paperwork, contact internet rep. So, this is 2012. Train Ren company keynote at 9 a.m. Meeting with Deb at 1 p.m. So Deb was still working at Syntec at
Heads up that
2012.
I forgot to mention the clear serum on Scott's locker. Taped to the ceiling.
Yeah. We've got a John on the 17th. I do not have a John. Not even in the patients. I don't have a John on Syntec profile. I don't have a Ren. I don't have a John. And I don't have a Maria. Where did I say that name? Marie on the 24th. God, why do we need new names? 27th, speak with Gary about contract extension. So
I find
this
that
is
very interesting.
this is April, because why would anyone else be talking with Nelson, Deb, Gary, training people?
My brain just said something.
Terminating files for archives on the 17th. Oh, interview for Sandy. I don't have a Sandy either.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. While we're doing this entire dump, I just realized something. The 2 rings are very akin to promise rings, marriage rings.
Well,
I don't know why.
I mean, it looked like a wedding ring.
On both lockers, right?
Well, yeah, because if you're working in like a medical field and you're actually like, or a scientific field, you take off your rings because they cut the, like, especially if you have diamonds or something on them, they cut
through the gloves.
And like what our people have found out, rings can also tarnish over your like sweat from your hands being trapped inside the gloves with it.
Yeah, I've had a chain do that to our neck.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just very lightly implying that April Johnson and Autumn Hill might be just more than co-workers.
Joseph, by database, do you mean the pin board? The pin board has not been updated. The database has also not been updated since the briefcase. And I think that is probably because they're probably going to be moving everything to memberships. YouTube memberships. It could have been also a rule, no jewelry allowed when working on shift. Some jobs, yeah, I mean, I know in the medical field, they say, like, I mean, wedding rings are the exception. But the fact that they're probably dealing with, a lot of times when you're working with like a forensic, like, clean room, they have you double and even triple glove. So if you're working on, let's say, hypothetically, you're working on you're working on life's blood, and then you're going to go to a sample to make sure you don't contaminate the sample, you have to take off your gloves. So instead of taking off your gloves, rewashing your hands, putting new gloves on, a lot of scientific people will just rip off the first layer of gloves and then move on. Because every time that you take off gloves and you expose your skin, you have to wash your hands. So triple gloving and, having, I I would recommend you at home try to double layer gloves on with a wedding ring on or something like that. It's not fun. So somebody said that they could get a better shot.
They could rip easily too. They could make the gloves rip.
Look over current contract schedule. Is that Matthias for February? Trials, sorry. Schedule trials for February. What day is this? This is January. And the day off, question mark. Peppermints must research more files. Much research. More files are 11 years old.
So the fact that peppermint is written on there, I don't know like how I feel about that.
Peppermint was Wes turning the Spire project over to 863.
Mm-hmm.
And 11 years old, the let me look it up. It's on my Reddit. Let's pull up my Reddit. I don't think it was 11 years old. I think it was 9 years old. From 2012.
That would make sense.
So is this Nelson just finding out about Operation Peppermint?
That's what I don't know. It just seems the coincidence is I don't believe in that.
Sorry, I'm looking up past memes that I made. Project change form. Ugh, I don't have a date on this. Oh, commencement date. Commencement date for the project change form, Project Spire and Peppermint was mentioned on this project change form was 8603.
Oh. I don't like the sound of that.
So here you go, YouTube. Again, YouTube, these are just clips from the document because the actual document is in evidence.
Right? Southern's saying 080603 because that's the same date as Wes getting the pew pew.
Yeah. But the reason why I actually cut it out on YouTube, the reason why I cut this out because the identification number, this was a theory that I had back in season 3. The identification number was 16, 18, 15, 20, 05, 03, 20. And that spelt out the word project. And the commencement date was 080603, which was Project 863. So this was a project change form, Project Spire, being changed to Project 863.
Yeah. Yeah.
080603 was part of the ID number. No, it wasn't. It says commencement date right above it if you look over on YouTube. Well, here, I can screenshot it and send it to you. Joseph, where are you? Sorry about the coughing, guys. I apologize.
It's okay. There you go. That's what YouTube is looking at right now. Also, I had another idea about Bailey's car.
Oh, her
So,
car?
yeah, I'm
Oh, they
like,
said scar. I'm like, what?
oh no. What is, I don't know why, but everybody lately has having a hard time understand us. I don't think my accent changed.
No, I don't think it's an accent. I think you kind of slurred it. You said Bailey's scar. Like you were
Oh,
running into the words
I think
Bailey's
I've been slurring
and
a
then
lot
car.
lately. Is it the exhaustion? Probably.
Probably.
Those
But I was
all-nighters.
thinking, grabbing the, like, let's say that the same way Scott has been looping, and
Sorry.
like the same way Scott has been looping and all the materials have been looping. Let's say that for some reason there's like a duplicate Deb, a duplicate Woods, a duplicate Sam. Not like clones, but like from the parallel timeline. Bailey not having the keys would break into her own car. What if we had our Bailey replaced and we don't even know?
Unless GR figured out Bailey was the one that stole the Absolate and broke into her car.
Yeah.
That's possible. My first thought was, what did she have in her car that someone wanted? Like, within 863. Like, it wasn't a random act.
I mean, we said, this podcast has been saying it for a long time, that the blonde was a wig, same height as Bailey, same size as Bailey, same
Bailey
body
clone.
structure as Bailey. If it looks like, smells like, tastes like, it's got to be Bailey, right?
Yeah, Bailey clone. Having one of Bailey was not enough. So Time decided to be merciful and duplicate her, be it by dragging another Bailey into this timeline.
And I do have to
Or
say, I had problems. So if you guys do not follow the podcast, we do have a TikTok. You'll see our little ad pop up on the bottom of your screen soon. But it basically, you just search up subject for podcast, basically on almost all social media, and you'll find us. But I rushed to make a TikTok, and it was really difficult to make the TikTok because I had to edit Bailey out. Let me pull up my phone, which has all my files on it. So let me.
fun fact, our description does not have the TikTok. It has everything else except Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny.
Where?
The whole duplicate thing is messing with my brain right now.
Here, I'm going to pull up my phone. Yes, I'm screen sharing my phone right now. This is Woods. They're viewing Woods is being tested on. If you have not seen our TikTok, this was basically drawing parallels from Sam and Woods' reaction to being injected by this clear serum. I'm thinking it's clear serum because that's what Scott was also hiding in his locker with this tape, with the CD, I guess DVD of this camera footage. So I'm guessing it's the clear serum. The only time we've seen the clear serum being injected was the Stalker, and he had the same reaction as they did. So I'm just kind of doing, like, again, if it looks like, smells like, tastes like, it's got to be. So Occam's razor would say if the clear liquid was in Scott's possession with this tape, they're probably being injected by the clear serum based on their reaction was just like the Stalker's reaction when he injected himself. But going to Bailey on this, I had problems editing because look at her. I had to edit her out on the TikTok because does that look like a person who's watching her friends being tortured type of thing? Like,
It
No,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
really,
It
like,
looks like it's all news.
I'm just like bored. Like,
It's not the normal Bailey reaction.
no, like, God, are you guys okay? She would have been like looking at their arms, being like, "You guys don't remember this?" But look at her.
She's been
She's
freaking out.
witnessing Wood screaming, and she's just all like, "Oh, my car got broken into. Oh my God." I'm sorry, Bailey, if you're listening and this was like your genuine reaction, and I'm sorry that your car got broken into. And if it's not part of the story, then I'm really, really sorry.
Yeah,
That's never
sorry.
fun. My car's gotten broken into like twice now. But
That is no fun.
it is no fun, and it is no fun. Like, I repaired my own window, like I ordered my own window and repaired it myself. So, but
Dang.
I cannot just think this. Bob.
there's plenty of YouTube tutorials teaching you how to replace your window. It's not that hard. You just
Yeah.
take the old one out, scrape out you have to pull the door panel off, and then you put the window back on the track, and then you
Oh,
wind the
okay. I
window
have
up.
a
And
hot theory.
anyway,
Do we know the height of the Stalker and the height of Scott? Yes, I am suggesting that Scott stole the clear liquid from season 1, or that, or Sam, or Woods.
Sorry. I
Because
saw
they
you zoom in on
needed.
YouTube.
Yeah. So like, my brain is saying that whoever broke into to inject themselves was either Sam Woods or Scott. I don't think it could have been any.
Interesting.
I don't think, like, I think we're pretty clear that it wasn't Ben. And if the splintering is becoming aware of other timelines, then these counterparts of Sam and Woods in our timeline don't have this clear serum in them. Artemis, we're seeing it. Thank you.
yeah, that was my
No.
sister's cat, by the way, that flashed up
Yeah,
on the
that was
screen.
adorable. That was adorable.
So cute.
But yeah, because like it makes sense if the timeline, if the splintering is becoming aware of other timelines, and if the CD is from another timeline, like a parallel to ours, and this Sam and that Woods both have the liquid in them, could our Sam and our Woods also become aware of the other timelines that their counterparts also had the liquid injected in them?
We still don't know what the liquid, the clear one does.
And we still don't know what splittering does.
So if Squatter is still here, he has already seen these pictures, because I don't know, anytime I'm like building a theory, I always go like, "Hey, Squatter," because like, if it's a dumb theory, he's like, everyone has that one friend. If they call you dumb, you don't really you have this idea, and if they say no, that's dumb, you don't take that to heart. But if anyone else said that, you would be like, you're mean.
Yes.
But
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
we all have that one person, and that person for me is Squatters. So like, I send Squatter some of my theories, and so I took this screenshot after watching the episode. This was the Stalker broke into High Five Studios, and I was looking at the shoes, and I was looking at the shoes because, I mean, we all know that John Doe has these kind of shoes, and so I'm just like, are those the same kind of shoes?
Could John Doe also have injected himself?
Well, I don't know. I've always thought the Stalker was John Doe. I've always thought that because John Doe would be the only one who had access
That
to LAPD equipment that they found underneath the stairs. Because this person, the Stalker, broke in multiple times, and then one time he walked in with a briefcase, walked out with nothing. So I've always had this theory that John Doe and the Stalker are one and the same person. But when I asked Squatter, and I was like, "Hey, Squatter, do those look like New Balance shoes?" He said no.
They look like they have some kind of fluff on top, and they're colored. They're not white. Like the other shoes are clearly white. On this one, you can tell they're not white because
Also,
the little white bit is in the shadow, and it's different.
By the way, the let me doodle. That is not my stylus. That's an actual pen.
It looks like there's color like around the toes.
So, if you
Yeah,
were...
exactly.
So this part of John Doe's outfit, not John Doe, sorry. See, I'm already calling him John Doe. These two parts are actually black. If you were here, if you have been a fan of this podcast since season 2, Matthias was on our podcast, and he spent about like 15 minutes talking about rayon. And how it's a fabric that actually reflects the IR light, then absorbs it. So black is hard to capture fully. On different kinds of materials. So this material is black. So maybe that could be black.
The shoes might also be black.
The shoes might be black, but usually, like, if
they
we
clearly
go,
have some sort of color.
If we go to this, I mean, you can clearly see the N right there for the New Balance shoes. So I don't see an N. At least I don't see an N to these pictures.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One.
Once I encourage people, I only went back through, there were multiple times that this person was broken into. The phantom that stole the Mountaineer kind of looked like he was wearing Converse.
But wasn't that Ben?
No, he didn't have a mask. Remember, they saw him at the end of the walkway?
Oh.
And he took off running, and Woods was Woods up on the
Also,
and
wasn't
because there was a big theory that it was Woods.
Yeah.
Because he was the same height.
That's
So
right.
what if this Woods that we see in this tape that's wearing joggers
is the
parallel
one...
universe Woods? Maybe it was Woods who broke in, stole the Mountaineer, drove it to Spooky House. Exactly how a place that Woods has been to. Used Woods's ID card.
Missing ID
because
card.
it's technically his own fob.
It's his from his the parallel universe.
he would be able to walk in and steal the wallet and take the fob out without any issues because it would be
It would be
him.
him.
Yeah.
Well, that, or maybe this parallel universe Woods has a fob of his own that still just works.
That the number just miraculously
Or-
matches.
It disappeared like the Notebook did.
Could this stalker that we're looking at on YouTube, could this be Woods?
This could be a Woods.
A Woods?
Honestly, if that's true, it would not be beyond reason to think that Sam and Billy could also be,
Yeah.
and that our Billy could have definitely gotten replaced. And like Billy either saw the things happen or she knew the levels of pain they were suffering. No, come on. What if these three were like actual test subjects that are not aware that their counterparts are on Project 863?
Like they
And
splintered?
they're just doing what's in. Yeah.
Well, that is.
And like,
I mean,
that parallels. I don't know how many people here are familiar with Doki Doki Literature Club.
I
there's this-
love Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay, there's this theory that the characters in the weird book that Yuri has
Yeah.
are a different type. Like the Monica from Doki Doki DDLC was trying to communicate with another server with the same people, the same base code, base characters, base personality. But the difference is that in one universe they were all high school girls just doing literature club, and on the other one, Monica was all four of them were being experimented on. And our Monica, being aware of the other four suffering, wanted to help them somehow.
Well, it's almost like I posted the TikTok. It's also a YouTube short. And by the way, if you're not a TikTok fan, all our TikToks are YouTube shorts also. So you can find those on our YouTube page. But I did post one, I think it was yesterday, about Rick and Morty in Gravity Falls.
Yes.
And then somebody was all like, it's been widely known about this. You didn't discover anything. And I was like, I was using it as an example, moron. Sorry. I just like, when people get on and are entitled, they're like, you didn't discover anything. It clearly says at the very end that 863 is also a parallel universe because we had somebody who was splintering and who was duplicating items inside their room when they were left alone for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And so so I really think parallel universes are coming into this.
You guys see what Drawing Studios put in Discord?
I did not. See.
That would put the line "we own the future" into a new light. Not just owning the future, but instead the timelines. Because time is such an odd thing. If there were timelines, that might mean that there were timelines where it was Sam, Woods, and Quinn that didn't take the antidote, so they became hosts in their timelines, like Matt did in ours. So you're saying Nelson might have brought in soldiers with familiar faces?
I wouldn't have cast him.
Let's pull some
'cause here's the
people
thing.
up. We have about 25 minutes left before the Science Babes go live. So
Okay.
I do want to give some people out there who want to
Let's see
talk.
the list. Do you want to pick Artemis?
I can't see it right now. I'm
Okay. So
the
we're
spam
gonna
bots
start...
try to get in, and now I'm banning them through the podcast server.
Yeah.
So I can't see anything right now.
Sorry. I'm gonna grab. I think Giggling Bug joined like recently.
Yeah, this is their first live stream, so
yeah, let him hop up. Hello. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello, giggling bug. I can
It's okay.
barely hear you.
You're
One
a little
sec.
bit quiet, but besides that,
Let's switch.
the qu-
There you go.
Ooh,
oh, that's
So-
much better.
Okay. So, yes, this is my first time joining live. And something that someone else had mentioned that I actually wanted to bring up is, well, two things. One, about the history repeating itself. I think they mentioned in an earlier episode about this, like with Scott and the looping. And something I didn't really consider until Southern ASMR already mentioned was that the outfit that the person was wearing in the Nest Cam footage matches the same outfit that Wes is wearing in the Polaroid with the faces marked out.
Sam and Woods being literally Deb and Wes again? Question mark.
Oh,
That would
okay.
be
Um,
Oh, that's a good catch. Like, okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying that the suit and tie
are the same.
Southerner has posted it. YouTube.
yeah.
I will grab this for you, YouTube.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I'm starting to do it now, but I'm grabbing Sam, Woods, and Bailey, and just kind of try and figure out on what, like, out of all the people that we don't have an identification for, like the stalker, like the person who drove the mountaineer, all those people, could they fit any of our trio here? So we have people saying
Oh.
that Woods was the stalker who went inside the office the
Mhm.
first time and didn't get anything.
Hmm.
And then we have I mean, I think Sam would be able to get into her own office because out of everybody, she would be able to know where the weaknesses of the door are because it's literally
Yeah.
her office
True.
door. My
True.
question is, I don't remember if the scream was feminine at all. I couldn't tell.
The
The
scream
least-
for sure was masculine, from what I can
Yeah.
recall.
I would
yeah,
agree.
that might be an issue though. Then
I do clearly remember them mentioning how at the very end of that clip you could hear the person say ouch. And especially when the person says that line, it does sound very masculine. More of like a monotone to the pitch.
yeah,
By Clash.
which yeah. Then again, Sam could have told on Woods how to break in, and then again, so we're also saying that Woods could have been the one stealing the Mountaineer because of the location.
But what he's saying, what Giggling Bug is saying, is that if you look at the Polaroid and then you look at the Mountaineer, it is two, like the person wearing the same suit is driving
I
the
agree with that.
Mountaineer. So what Giggling Bug I think is saying is that it's Wes driving it,
Yeah,
because this is supposed to be Wes and
Interesting.
Deb. Other or no, because Sam is taller than Woods.
Yeah. The other thing, kind of jumping off of that point, we did establish that there are different phantoms. So it is possible that it could be both of, well, I just confused myself.
There are different phantoms.
Yeah.
They were going with.
So yeah, it could be either of them, yeah, for the phantoms. And as they had established before, like with Life's Blood and the masks the phantoms wear, those are to keep like to bring them sustenance and like a way of continuing to live. So it could be both of them if in that video we saw in today's video was of them being injected with some sort of serum.
I definitely think it was the clear serum.
And you guys were also mentioning before the clear serum has been mentioned in season 1, correct?
Yes, it
Yes.
was the serum
Okay.
inside the
It
case
was
with 3 vials. The gun
it was
case.
also in the case, the gun case
The cobalt
that
Oh.
Sam
gun
dropped.
case and the cobalt jars.
Yes, so we had a brown jars, which was what this stalker injected him with. The liquid was not brown; it was a brown jar with liquid, clear liquid in it. Same thing with the cobalt, and the reason why is because it would be UV sensitive to UV lights, so they put them in brown jars. And same reason why beer comes in brown bottles and blue bottles. But to go with quantum mechanics, one of the things that was Matt explained, well, Matt was not explained but pointed out, was what is this machine behind them, and it looked like it was a cardiac monitor, but it wasn't. Because it was going before they even entered the room and they didn't get hooked up with anything. So how is it reading their heart monitor?
Radiation?
To go with a theoretical physics, Michio Kaku, he talks about the possibility of parallel universes and how you would be able to travel between parallel universes. And he talks about a living room, but nobody really has a radio in the living room, so I changed it a little bit to talk about your car. So your car radio can pick up all the frequencies. It could even pick out Moscow AM, but it doesn't, because you can only hear the country classic radio station because you're tuned into that radio station. So that frequency is what you're tuned into. So if you want to travel to different parallel universes, you would have to tune into a different frequency and then make your molecules tune into that different frequency. We do know that our molecules vibrate to a specific frequency. So if you can change your molecules to a different frequency, so instead of the country, let's do the top 10 R&B hits, you just change the frequency. You can change the frequency on you to jump into a different universe. So what this clear serum could be doing is stabilizing their molecules to tune into our frequency, or they're going to a different frequency. And what that monitor could be measuring is those frequencies.
That would explain why they're always talking how much time we have left. How much time would they have left?
So, and I think the stalker, he said, "You have what I need." He needs that. And did he say something? You have something I need to survive. Something along that lines. So that would mean he would phase, if he didn't stabilize his frequency, he could have just like phased out and gone back to his universe. To a universe he might,
that would also explain why Deb knows ahead.
A universe he could have a bullet going into him in.
Right?
Wes is alive because he's in our universe. And if he slips from our universe, he's got a bullet at the other end.
It's like,
so Deb did not kill him. Deb changed his frequency, then shot him after he went over to the different universe. But if he leaves this universe and goes back to his original one, he's dead.
That would
makes a lot of sense.
That's like Inception, isn't it?
That's why we don't have a body. So
Yeah.
we have
Noah.
blood, but not a body.
Oh, that's true. Because when they went to dig up the 015 grave, didn't they mention that the body seemed to have already been moved?
Yeah, somebody else dug it up, apparently.
Yeah. So yeah, that definitely, your theory definitely works with that. Because if the body was transported to a different timeline or an alternate universe, then we wouldn't be able to see that body to verify, oh yeah, he's dead or he's alive. Oh dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
My mind's just blown right
I
now.
know, but let me see if I can pull up Michio Kaku talking about parallel universes. Oh, jeez, Matt's stupid overkiss picture just pulled in Matt, I love you.
I'm not gonna lie, that completely threw me off when I saw that. And then the other thing I wanted to check with was we saw multiple different Nest camera footage of the Mountaineer driving by, correct? Because
Yeah,
we saw the. Okay, yeah,
but
because
it was
I
like
knew.
different. It was like the same, wasn't it? The
Mhm.
footage that Matt got.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify because I know we for sure saw the man in the suit, like the I just forgot the user. Southern ASMR already mentioned. But also I didn't know if we had saw just like a phantom drive it or like the stalker possibly drive it. Um oh I
Yeah.
just oh god, I just had another thought that just slipped my mind. Um it was something about the splintering. So you were mentioning how our atoms need to vibrate at a specific frequency, and the thought I that came to my mind was with the splintering, we determined that was the cause of Deb's death, so it could be that the splintering, I guess, almost causes the atoms to vibrate at such a frequency that it no longer is stable for our universe.
Yeah.
This has given me so much more to think about.
Okay, so, and if Wes is alive, our Deb may be dead,
Yep.
but whatever Deb programmed this version of D3B and he mailed it to us is clearly alive.
It could be that the Deb we're communicating with through the D3B program could be a Deb in another universe, possible.
Possible.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this. Oh, it was when he was talking about deja vu. I kept looking parallel universes, and I was like, I can't find it because he talks a lot about God. Because basically, what Michio Kaku, if you guys aren't aware with him, he is a theoretical physicist who is looking for the everything equation, which be the God equation, which would be to answer. It would be the answer that fits. Because there's this big gap in between quantum physics and general relativity physics, like the physics that me and you are used to, that if I drop a ball, it's going to fall down every single time, or that you can't have two objects occupy the same space at one time. But in quantum mechanics, the ball isn't going to drop, it's going to move a different direction. It also, you can have two particles in the same space. So the everything equation would be able to line up, how we see physics and how quantum sees physics. So,
Interesting.
okay, here he is. He's talking about, and this was not his original thought. It is Steve Weinberg. He won the Nobel Prize for this. So if you guys are over on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and play this for you. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I do not get copyright because I'm using this for educational purposes. I don't think I will, though. Because if you use it for educational purposes, they generally don't mind that. I mean, if I could use HBO's Chernobyl for educational purposes and not get in trouble.
That's true. That's true.
Sorry, I'm just looking it up right now.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's a window capture. Sorry. I forgot how to I forgot how to OBS, guys. Bear with me.
You forgot studio mode existed.
I forgot many things. All right.
Do we have a collection? Do we have a folder with a collection of people that we don't know who they are, what their faces are, etc.?
Almost everyone. We don't even know if Scott is Scott.
That's true.
That's valid.
I mean,
That is
true, but at least we have face associated with the concept of John.
Okay, here,
Or
I'm gonna play this really
Right.
quick. This clip.
Think of radio. If you're inside your living room listening to BBC radio, that radio is tuned to one frequency. But in your living room, there are all frequencies. Radio Cuba, Radio Moscow, the top 40 rock stations. All these radio frequencies are vibrating inside your living room, but your radio is only tuned to one frequency. Now, in other words, when two universes are in phase, they are coherent, and you can move back and forth. But as time starts to evolve, these two universes decouple. They start to vibrate at different frequencies. They can no longer interfere with each other. So why is it that your radio cannot listen to Radio Moscow? Why isn't it possible for your radio to listen to all frequencies? Because your radio is decohered. It is no longer vibrating in unison with these other frequencies. And the same thing in quantum physics. We consist of atoms. Our atoms vibrate, but they no longer vibrate in unison with these other universes. We have decoupled from them. We have decohered from them. So in other words, deja vu is probably simply a fragment of our brain eliciting memories and fragments of previous situations. However, in quantum physics, there really are, in some sense, parallel universes surrounding us. The problem is we can't enter them because we have decohered from them. We're no longer vibrating in unison with them. Sorry about that.
I
He
just
just
love
said sorry about that. at the
He's
end.
adorable. I love Michio Kaku. Just the fact that he
So
can
cute.
explain quantum mechanics and,
And I actually
to
understood it.
layman's terms. Like, yeah, you guys can actually understand. It's just, I just love him. Like, but he's such a brilliant man. But yeah, we're gonna have to wind things down. Please don't leave.
Again,
Every time I say we're gonna wind things down, people are like, start tuning out. We do have the Science Babes coming on right after us. So if you were on YouTube, you do not have to do anything. YouTube is automatically going to send you over there. If you are on Discord, you guys can go ahead and do they have their room open yet?
they do not.
I think so.
But they
But there's
should.
people waiting.
Yeah, so stick around. We'll chat a little bit until they start opening up and they get their YouTube going, and then we'll send you to them. But thank you so much, Giggling Bug. Thank you for catching us. Thank you for these wonderful insights, and thank you for the theories.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. This was a lot of fun. Oh, and please boop your dogs for me. Or
Oh,
cats,
yeah.
I forget what you had
Here's
mentioned.
a boop. I'll boop him right
Yeah.
here. He's right here. I got Cow Dog right here next to me. I don't know what the German Shepherd is. But
Thank you.
I booped him for you. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Alrighty. We do not have time to bring anyone else up, but if you guys let me catch up on theories, I know that High People had some theories over on Discord. I will read them. You were saying something.
You look for that. I have one more question.
Okay.
So, with the electric stim thing that was in Scott's briefcase, do we think that could have come into play here with the video footage we saw?
Yes.
What if that like measures the frequencies?
Oh, that would
Okay,
make
their
sense.
stage is open.
Okay. So if you are on Discord, you can head over there, but keep your YouTube open, and we'll send you guys right over as soon as they start their live stream. A little housekeeping things before I jump into High People's theories. Please like this video, subscribe to us, consider subscribing. We usually live stream the day of the episodes. So, yeah, so look for us. I know we can't really, you guys have to be a little flexible. We used to say this in theology class, blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be bent out of shape. No, that is not a Bible scripture. That is something that theology students make up. But yeah, we have to be kind of flexible because as of right now, we do not have a reoccurring schedule for 863 uploads. So we're all kind of just winging it right now. But thank you for being patient with us. High People was talking about the theory of maybe there could be a parallel universe where there is an evil Woods and an evil Samantha and an evil Matthias. High People 2131 on Discord says, what if the one we saw was Woods, but the one we saw was the evil version, and there's an evil version of Matt and Sam too? We're going to be talking about that theory of like Sam, like Matt actually being Nelson, because he could be Nelson in a parallel universe.
And yeah, with Sam comparing everything, it's just, it feels a little bit too purposeful. Like, yeah, Subject 4 already made the comparison before, but for Deb to say it, it feels more like a clue.
I'm just letting Steph know. Let me know.
Yeah, I have a new side project to do now instead of prepping for something I have to record tomorrow, which is how many people do we not know the name of? Could any of them fit the trio's profile? And if so, how?
Oh, I see where you're headed.
Can you help me, please?
I'm going to go ahead and end the poll that we started in the very beginning. Basically, parallel universe 1.
Yeah.
I think after, we had 52 votes. 48% said parallel universe crossover. 30% said mind control. 21% said time travel. I do think that with the mind control, the time travel, I think the parallel universes are I think time travel and the parallel universes go hand in hand, because I think the split and the splintering, like Michio Kaku said that you would have to have universes cohere together and vibrating together, which you can't. But if you can get somebody's atoms to vibrate and cohere with a different universe, but who's to say where you would end up in that universe? So, because
I
our
think that's why
universe isn't
D3B
cohered with it. So
I think that's why D3B was like, well, there's 80 something people that could have killed Deb. Just like, I don't know which one.
I don't know which universe.
Yeah.
All right, Science Babes are going live. Please like and subscribe. Check out our merch over on s4podcast.com. We do have merch. We have the latest we have Squatters posters over there if you're a fan of Crouching Bison, Squatting Buffalo. He goes by many, many names. I call him Butthead.
Oh my
But he does have limited editions of his posters over on crouchingbison.com. But we're going to go ahead and send you guys, we're going to end this live stream and you guys are jumping right into the Science Babes. Please stay and stick around for the Science Babes, because the Science Babes, you think we broke your brains. Wait until you get into their live streams. They really have a case for you guys. If you are on Discord, you guys are dismissed to go over to that live stream. YouTube, sit tight. We're sending you guys over there, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Subject 4, and thank you for communicating with us. Please update if you got any theories that we did not see. Consider joining our Discord, posting it on our Theorist Theater. Also posted over on Matthias's subreddit. So he can read them as well, and there's a chance that you can make it into one of his Reddit videos. And hope you guys have a great, fantastic week, and we will catch you guys at the next episode. Bye!